Hello, everybody. How are you doing? This is Roger again, and it is very nice for you to join me on this video series that I have been looking forward to for days. Truly, I have been so excited about this and hanging out with you guys and playing a demo of Dungeon Crusade. So welcome to everyone. I am excited to play, but I have to tell you, I am honestly more excited to like play this game with you, so to speak. I'm more excited to teach you the game and get you acclimated because I know there's so many people that are looking at this game with great expectations and so excited for it. And I am too. I'm more excited for you, to be honest, because it was just a real pleasure and something I'll always be eternally grateful for, for, of course, backing the game and pledging it. And I was very passionate about it. And I just wanted to give people, and of course, all of the artists, we wanted to give them something that was highly creative, very innovative, and give you something new to enjoy. So I am really fired up for this. Let me explain a few things about this demo. And I'm going to try to stick to, I always say, to my 10 to 12 minute format, but I really am going to try this time. What we're going to do is this. Trying to think how to, the format, how to lay this out for you. I am going to explain a churn, okay, in these next few videos. These may be the best videos you see on Dungeon Crusade because I'm going to show you so many things that you never knew before. And by the end of it, at the end of the playthrough of the demo we're going to do, you're going to have a great understanding of this game. And I think you're going to be looking forward to it more. Okay, so the next video or two, it's going to be fun. We're going to go over each thing that I'm going to do in a churn and teach you the mechanic behind it. And there's just a lot of fun mechanics in this game. So a word about the demo is there's many chambers right now are empty. I purposely did that because I want to show you, of course, a churn, and I don't want to, overblow it with everything going on. So this is just a nice bite-sized trial of the game. Think of it that way. But you're going to learn a lot in this. And then when I go over different things, I'm kind of going to like a subcategory and teach you a little bit more about it, that some stuff you never probably even knew was in this game. So by the end of it, I think you're going to love this. And so I think we're just going to get started. And then so once we're done with the discussion of a churn, I'm just going to start playing. I'm going to assume that you know everything, and I'm just going to go with it. And I think you'll really enjoy the gameplay. And I think that's about it. So I said that, and point you down at the dungeon. So I may actually interject something. I thought I was going to say something else. That's what I was going to say. Lastly, to me, and I've said this when it was on Kickstarter, not glowing about it, I'm just being honest what I feel that this is and what I set out to do. I set out to break the mold of the fantasy adventure dungeon crawl genre and give people something highly innovative, very creative, and something from a passionate creator. Because I've played these kind of games since I was young till now, board games and PC RPGs and MMORPGs. I'm a true addict. And so I wanted to craft something for you that was very creative and innovative, where you could create your own stuff. This is like a toolbox for you to create your own quests and scenarios. We're going to be looking at a quest I wrote the other day just for this demo called A Gift for Simon. I'm going to teach about the quest system. Okay, so that's what I wanted to say. So this is truly an open world dungeon crawl board game. Open world defined by the 3 by 2 foot dungeon. You can go anywhere you want in this dungeon. You can do whatever you want, as long as you complete the quests that were tasked to your hero. But how you go about it, and if you want to go fight a level 4 monster at level 1, you go right ahead. There's nothing stopping you. So when your heroes start on the siege tile, that's what I wanted to get across to you. I think exhilarating would be a little too strong. It is very, the freedom of it, where you're not going down a linear hallway in a dungeon, which I love those kind of games, but this is truly, you're on your own to say, here you go. Welcome to the dungeon, do what you want. With that, let us get into what a churn of Dungeon Crusade is comprised of. And it's very easy. When I tell you these churns, this is what my goal was in designing this. There's 5 phases in a churn. I wanted to craft this so you always have something to look forward to and something different. And this really hits the mark of, you know, like those games like, well, one more churn or one more phase and I'll call it a night or call it a day. So that was my goal in designing this, to give something to the player to look forward to what was going to happen next. So one churn in Dungeon Crusade consists of the upkeep phase, and we're going to go over all this in detail. Upkeep phase, then it goes to the encounter phase, then it'll go to the guardian phase, the hero phase, and then finally the monster phase. And it goes right back to the top. Same thing again, upkeep, encounter phase, guardian phase, hero phase, monster phase, back to the top. So let us go over the upkeep phase. And this is where we get into some subcategories. The upkeep phase, the primary thing and something that I always look forward to is you're going to be placing the initiative tokens. Let me grab those for us real quick. Initiative tokens, you know, they're numbered 1 through 6. And this is what we're going to do is, like, when you have your initiative tokens, you're going to, case in point, what we're going to be playing, we're going to look over the whole dungeon. We're going to kind of see what's going on, what monsters are where, if there's any guardians we have to take care of, you know, where we're heading next for our quests. It's a very fun part of the game of, you know, sitting here thinking, okay, how do we want what's our strategy? What's our tactics? What are we going to plan for this churn? So picture this, and this is how I've always seen it, that there's always something going on with the hero. You know, there's these little subplots. That's it. Subplots going on. And I absolutely love that about this game. So in the upkeep phase, we're going to do that. We're going to plan out how our heroes are going to activate, in what order. So I think I'm going to place the initiative tokens on our, when we start the demo. Or I might put them, we'll wait for the demo to do that. Okay, another thing you're going to do, so that's like kind of the big thing. Picture that, the upkeep phase. The next thing we're going to do is test torches. Over here in the village, you can buy torches for 100 gold. Case in point, looking at all of our heroes, the only hero right now that has a torch is Sir Brennus. So I'm going to show you the torch here. There's a torch. And on the back, of course, it has one lit or unlit. So a turn prior to this, Sir Brennus lit the torch. And what happens when you light a torch, it gives your hero, just your hero, +2 to their base movement. Sir Brennus has a base movement of 2 with the roll of a d6. He could add 2 to that, so he has a base movement of 4 plus the roll of a d6. Quite simply, what we're going to do is to test the torch. What we're going to see is if this torch went out. You take a d12, and this is our new dice we showed off in the prior video, and you're going to roll it. So I'm just going to roll. Okay, and I got a 7. Now, on a result of 1 to 2, your torch goes out. Okay, that's it. The torch goes out. You know, torches can't stay lit forever, so maybe a wind blew it out. So you roll a d12, result of 1 to 2, torch goes out. Kind of like in that subcategory thing. And I'm going to throw potions in here too. And so let's just suppose that Sir Brennus's torch went out, okay? This is a very important rule. You want to remember this. Anytime a hero uses a torch or a potion, you do not put it back in the bazaar at that time. You're going to set it aside like over here or wherever, okay? That can't be used. It's burned up, right? If your hero drinks a potion, we're going to be looking at that in our demo. What you're going to do is you're going to take that and set it aside. It does not go back in the bazaar. Remember we talked about Celebration Day? That's when the heroes go back, when they have cleared a quest table. You know, when they have closed the book, so to speak. They've done their Kill the Guardians quest, they've done their side quest, and their main quest. Elder Globe now turns green, signifying there's purity in the dungeon. The heroes are teleported back to the village for Celebration Day. The bazaar restocks everything. You're going to take all those, flip them back over, put them back in the bazaar. Real simple game mechanic. Something too, as I've said many times, yes, Dungeon Crusade is very vast. It's massive. And that's exactly what I wanted to do. I love huge games. But things like this, very easy game mechanic. You know, your torch goes out, you drink a potion, set it aside, Celebration Day, take all those, put them back in the bazaar. Simple. So the next thing we're going to do in the upkeep phase, as of this video right now, heroes can get afflictions in the game. There's 12 different afflictions, and wait, I got to put my torch back over here because it did not go out. Okay, there's 12 different afflictions in the game. There's first degree and second degree. Faith, we're going to demo in the game. She has been stricken, and she is poisoned right now. Let's do this. Okay, and we can see by the card, lose 1 essence at the start of every upkeep phase. So real quick, if you take a second degree affliction, you're gonna have paralysis. So there's 12 different ones. So what I was saying was, in the upkeep phase, we have to process any kind of affliction. As of this video right now, there's only 2 things you have to process in upkeep. If a hero is poisoned, where they're going to lose 1 essence, or if they are bleeding, and they will lose 1 health. It's kind of a subcategory thing. How do you get rid of afflictions? It's real simple. You drink an elixir. An elixir will cure a hero of all afflictions, whether it's 1, 2, 3, hopefully not 4 of them. So you can see it, that's an elixir. And right on the back I put, so it has every, let's say what will happen. It cures all afflictions once you drink it. So that's another thing you do, is inside of, I wanted to flip this over. So you will, process any type of affliction a hero has. Finally, the last thing you're going to do is unchannel any special abilities. So we can look here. I meant to flip this over. And what we're looking at, so this demo, we'd probably be about 4 turns in, 3 or 4 turns in. N1, a few turns ago, had used Enlightenment and got a new special ability. What's Enlightenment? You spend 1 action, and that hero can get a new special ability from the Academy. And by paying 2 life force, Enwin, our archer hero, gained long shot. Well, she used long shot on the previous turn, so that's why it was upside down. You unchannel it. When you use a special ability in Dungeon Crusade, you channel it. When in the upkeep phase, you unchannel it. And real quick, you see that red arrow right there pointing down? That means that you have to channel that ability. If you ever see a green arrow, that means you can keep using that ability. Very simple. So Enwin used long shot in the previous turn. She channeled it. We're in the top of the upkeep phase. Unchannel it. Okay, so you're going to be seeing this in quick, and when it's all playing out. So I'm going to leave it like that for now. So after that, that's it. That's the upkeep phase. Initiative tokens, process any afflictions. You're going to test torches and unchannel special abilities. Okay, so I'm going to stop it here because I'm a little bit over. That way I can just get this uploaded for you, and it's just much quicker. So come on back and let's talk now. We're going to be going into the encounter phase. I'll talk to you soon.